You may or may not know this, but there are people making 6 figures and even 7 figures a year from ebooks. I have personally made over $500,000 with just one of the ebooks that I've made, and over 7 figures from all of the ebooks that I've made over the years. And I'm not the only one. People have been packaging their knowledge inside of ebooks and selling them profitably since 2007. And yes, ebooks still sell successfully to this day. In fact, the most recent ebook I made makes me around $7,459 per month. And it does so completely on autopilot. So in today's video, I want to share with you how you can come up with your very own profitable ebook idea, how you can create it in 24 hours or less, and different ways you can sell your ebook online for consistent passive income. So let's dive in. If you're new here, hi, I'm Molly. I started out as a broke college dropout. This was my POS car. And I leveraged the last 81 cents in my bank account into a multiple 6-figure per year photography studio. I then started to create content online to help other photographers, and I grew that into a $2 million per year digital info products business. And now I help content creators and aspiring content creators to grow their followings on YouTube and monetize their YouTube followings with their own digital products for consistent passive income. Now, I don't know about you, but when I first heard about ebooks, I knew that this was the perfect way for me to share my knowledge online with others without having to directly trade my time for money with things like coaching and workshops. But the very first ebook I created was a complete flop and didn't sell very many copies because I focused more on what I wanted to create and what I thought other people would want, instead of basing what type of digital product I was going to create off of the data and what customers were saying they would actually purchase from me. One of my very first ebooks was a posing guide for photographers, and it did not make very many sales. So after that flop, instead of giving up, I decided to take a step back, talk to more photographers one-on-one, do surveys, things like that, to figure out what their number one most painful problem was. And turns out it was not getting better at posing. It was, in fact, wanting to book more clients. Their pain point was they didn't have enough clients and they wanted to learn how to get more photography clients. So I got to work creating a brand new ebook and taking my existing formula for booking lots of ideal clients, and I turned that into a step-by-step ebook that I decided to call Model Call. Now, this ebook didn't just make some sales. It went on to make over $500,000 in revenue over the years that I had it for sale. And the cool part is that when I decided to pivot to what I do now, helping people grow on YouTube and monetize with digital products, I was actually able to sell the IP, intellectual property, of that ebook to another photographer for a hefty price tag. So I want to take you through my 3-step framework on how you can come up with your own profitable winning ebook idea, how you can create it in 24 hours or less, and different ways that you can successfully sell your very own ebook online. And even though I think an ebook is one of the perfect digital products to get started with, I have a full list of all 54 different types of digital products that you can download completely for free in the link in the description below this video. Okay, I'm going to share with you the 3 steps to this framework, and then we are going to go into them step by step in detail. Framework step number 1 is how to come up with your winning profitable ebook idea. Framework step number 2 is how to create that winning profitable ebook in 24 hours or less. And step number 3 is how to successfully and profitably sell that ebook online. And again, if you want my free list of all 54 different types of digital products that you could create and sell online for consistent passive income, be sure to download that completely for free in the link in the description below this video. Okay, so in order to come up with your winning ebook idea, you need to start out by asking yourself some very important questions. Start out by asking yourself questions like, who can you help? What people are asking you for help with things already? What do you actually want to help people with? And what do you love teaching about? And in an ideal world, you would already have a following. So if you don't already have a following online, then hop to it. You definitely want to create a following online so you actually have customers to buy your ebook. So let's just pretend you already have a following online. And if you don't, go watch a bunch of my other videos on my channel about how to grow on YouTube. But let's say you already have a following on YouTube. Doesn't need to be big. It can be 100, 200 subscribers or more. Bigger the better, obviously, but anywhere is a good start. And what you want to do is start out by asking them, what are their pain points? What are their problems? What are their struggles? You can do this by using the community tab on YouTube. You can do polls, you can ask questions. If you've already moved some of your followers to an email list, which is ideal, then you can send out an email asking these questions, or better yet, a Google form survey, which is completely for free. But what it really boils down to is don't just assume people want to buy something from you. Actually go out there and survey people, talk to people, maybe set up Google Meet or Zoom calls with people, or talk to people in person about what their struggles are so you can find out what you can help them with, and most importantly, what they would actually pay to have you help them solve. Now, this is usually when people are like, well, Molly, just tell me what ebook to create. But it doesn't matter what I think. It really doesn't. What matters are, what is your skill set? Who do you want to help? What are their struggles? What are their pain points? And what can you help them with? This is something you truly need to decide on. And the other thing a lot of people struggle with is having too many ideas. And the best piece of advice I can give you is just choose one. I have a million different hobbies, a million different things that I'm knowledgeable or skilled in, but I don't have a business around every single one. In fact, you shouldn't. It's much better for your business to focus in on one particular type of person to help, one particular niche in order to work within. Just because I like painting and horseback riding doesn't mean I need to build a business around all of those things. Pick one topic, and then if you want, you can weave your personal life into your YouTube videos, but really it's important to stick with one niche and one type of person that you want to help solve their problems. Okay, so once you have your ebook idea, let's dive into how to create it. Now, when I created my very first ebook, I did it in just 12 hours. So I am confident that you can create your ebook in 24 hours or less. In fact, I created my first ebook before things like Canva existed. I had to use Photoshop. I had to hand code my website using HTML. I had to learn HTML. I had to do all these things. It's so much easier nowadays to get started with digital products. So definitely focus on the positive and how fast it is for you to get started with this opportunity today. Okay, so whenever I create a digital product or an ebook, the first thing I do is ask myself, where is my ideal client at now? What is the problem they want to solve, and where are they at now with that problem, and where do they want to be at the end? You shouldn't be solving a ton of stuff for these people. It should just be one thing. For example, my ebook model call sold so well because I wasn't teaching them how to build an entire photography business from scratch. I was simply helping photographers book more clients, teaching them one marketing system that worked step by step. The ebook was only 13 pages long, and that was why it did so well. It was so easy for people to download it, quickly read it, quickly implement it, and quickly get results. And that is key. So start out with a Word document and ask yourself, where's your ideal client at now, and where do you want them to be at the end? And then what are the milestones or steps that need to happen in between? That's what you should cover in your ebook. And remember, less is more, simple is best. The faster someone can get a result with your ebook, the better. They're not going to pay more for more steps and more pages. They're going to pay more to get their problem solved more easily and more quickly. The other thing you can do is, once you have your bullet points, to speed up the writing process, you can use something like ChatGPT to write the draft of your ebook, and then you can go in and simply tweak it. So you can come up with the table of contents and bullet points and say, hey, ChatGPT, could you turn my table of contents into a fully written ebook? And then ChatGPT will boopy bop bop robot into an ebook. You're gonna have to go back and of course edit it and get it to your liking. Okay, the last thing I do is I go into Canva and I'll go to a PDF template of some kind. I'll copy and paste in the wording from the Word document, and then I will design that Canva template to my liking. And then when I'm done, I will go to File, Download as a standard PDF file. Once I have the file downloaded, then I will upload it into my Google Drive and right-click Share, so that I can get the share link, so that I can then set it up so that when people actually purchase, they are sent the share link so that they can access and download that ebook immediately. Okay, so once your ebook's all created, how the heck do you sell it? Now, I know there are lots of people out there who talk about selling on Etsy, Amazon, Gumroad, all of these different places, but I am here to tell you that you don't want to give a percentage of your sales to any of these companies. You don't want to have to run ads or have a ton of competition. The absolute best way, hands down, is to grow your own following. And this is where I get a lot of people like, well, I don't have a following. Burp, burp, burp. Neither did I. Neither is nobody. Nobody is born with a freaking following. So stop looking at the negatives and start looking at the positives. You can grow a following online right now for free. Take advantage. This might not be around forever. Every single content creator started at zero, and so will you, and that's okay. But if you take the time to grow your own following, it will not only make selling your own digital products way easier easier, but it will also allow you to have lots of different consistent passive income streams for years to come. And again, I have loads of videos on my channel on how to grow on YouTube, so go check those out if you don't already have a YouTube following. Oh, and I do have a copy of my YouTube script that you can grab completely for free in a link in the description below this video. Okay, so once you start growing your following, you also want to start growing your email list at the same time. In fact, email lists are actually 40 times more effective at helping you make sales than social media alone. What's crazy is I actually have more email subscribers than I have YouTube subscribers because people want to download my freebies and join my email list, but not every single person hits that subscribe button. And that's okay. I love getting YouTube subscribers, but I also love getting email subscribers more. Again, 40 times more effective at making sales. It also is something that I own. I own my email list. So if my social was to get taken down or taken away or whatever that is, I'm still going to have my email list that I can back up and put into any email marketing platform that I want. I personally use System.io. It's very affordable, very easy to use. I have used almost every software out there, and I use System.io for a reason. And I do have a link to a completely free account. It's not a free trial. It is a free account that you can get started on System.io completely for free. And that is in the link in the description below this video. Okay, so all of that said, how do I actually sell my ebook? So again, you're going to grow your following, you're going to grow your email list, you're going to create your ebook, you're going to host it in your Google Drive. Then what you're going to want to do is create a simple checkout page. You can do this using System.io. You're simply going to say what the ebook's about, and you're going to have a form where they can put in their name and their credit card information, everything needed to actually purchase that ebook. And then what you do is you set up the checkout form so that once their purchase is successful, they are going to get an automated email from you with the link to download that ebook instantly. So this is how you can make sales from anywhere without needing to reply to your customers with every single sale, without needing to manually send them what they've purchased. It can all be set up automatically using System.io. But now you're probably wondering, how do you turn your followers from followers or email subscribers to your checkout page to actually purchase? And what I do with this is I use email marketing. So in all my YouTube videos, I mention my freebies just like I did earlier in this video. When someone downloads my freebie, they're gonna get on my email list. Once they get on my email list, they're gonna start getting automated emails from me called an automated email sequence. These emails are going to nurture and add more value and help them further. And then also say, hey, by the way, if you wanna create your own digital product for consistent passive income, I have a membership called Freedom Creator Club with videos, click-by-click training tutorials that will show you exactly how to do this, along with scripts, fully built out funnel templates, like my done for you checkout page where you just tweak the copy and you're ready to go, you're ready to sell. It comes with weekly group coaching calls with me. It comes with a community of other people growing on YouTube and selling their own digital products. So that's exactly how I do it. I grow my following, I move them to email subscribers. I have automated emails that sell them into my digital products. Okay, so now that you know how to create and sell your very own ebook in 24 hours or less, you might be wondering how you can do this with your own online digital workshop digital product. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.